Good afternoon, everyone. Our topic for today is information system, organization, and strategy. We'll be taking up the interactive session, which is the iPad a disruptive technology? According to Google, the iPad is a product that is considered by many experts to be disruptive technology because it was the first tablet to offer such elaborate complexity and product-rich features. There were previous dominant technologies prior to the iPad in the tablet PC market that the iPad substitute. However, those products failed to capture the market with the dominance the iPad had. Actually, disruptive technology is a new technology that better than old one. Also, it can be supplant old technology. People will use only new technology instead of using old one. This is the first fact of iPad is disruptive technology, and I already mentioned about improvement of the iPad. Those things will make the iPad a disruptive technology. Moving forward, a large corporation is typically a collection of businesses. Often, the firm is organized financially as a collection of strategic business units, and the returns to the firm are directly tied to the performance of all the strategic business units. Information system can improve the overall performance of these business units by promoting synergies, core competencies, and network-based strategies. These three will be discussed in the next slide. The first one is the synergies. The idea of synergies is that when the output of some units can be used as inputs to other units or to organization, pool markets, and expertise, this relationship lower costs and generate profits. One use of information technology in this synergy situation is to tie together the operations of disparate business units so that they can act as a whole, such as merger of bank, malls, and many more. The second one is the core competency. This is an activity for which a firm is a world-class leader. Core competency may involve being the world's best miniature parts designer, the best package delivery service, or the best thin film manufacturer. In general, a core competency relies on knowledge that is gained over many years of practical fields experience with the technology. This practical knowledge is typically supplemented with a long-term research effort and committed employees. Any information system that encourages the sharing of knowledge across business units enhance competency. Such system might encourage or enhance existing competencies and help employees become aware of new external knowledge. Such system might also help a business leverage existing competencies to related markets. The last one is the network-based strategy. The availability of internet and networking technology have inspired strategies that take advantage of firms' ability to create networks or network with each other. Network-based strategies includes the use of first one is the network economics, second one is a virtual company model, and the last one is the business ecosystem. The first one, network economics perspective, is information technology can be strategically useful. Internet sites can be used by firms to build communities of users, like-minded customers who want to share their experiences. This builds customer loyalty, enjoyment, and builds unique ties to the customer. The second one is a virtual company, also known as virtual organization. Uses network to link people, assets, and ideas, enabling it to ally with other companies to create and distribute products and services without being limited by traditional organizational boundaries or physical location. One company can use the capabilities of other company without being physically tied to that company. The virtual company model is useful when a company finds it cheaper to acquire products, service, or capabilities from an external vendor or when it needs to move quickly to exploit new market opportunities and lacks the time and resources to respond on its own. The last one is the business ecosystem. The internet and the emergence of digital firms call for some modification of the industry competitive forces model. The traditional Porter models assume a relatively static industry environment, relatively clear-cut industry boundaries, and a relatively stable set of suppliers, substitute, and customers, with the focus on industry's players in a market environment. Instead of participating in a single industry, some of today's firms are much more aware that they participate in industry sets, collection of industries that provide related service and products. Moving forward, sustaining competitive advantage. This is a business assets or ability that provides a superior values to customers and a long-term position over competitors. The sustainable competitive advantage is difficult to duplicate or exceed by competitors and it lasts for many years. Example for this is cellphone, which is marami ng brand ang nagsilabasan sa market. Some of them stay long because of some powerful brands, strategic assets, product differentiation, adapting product line, and being unique. And most important is low-cost provider. The next one is aligning IT with business objectives. The research on IT and business performance has found that the more successfully a firm can align information technology with its business goals, the more profitable it will be. And only 1/4 of firms achieve alignment of IT with the business. About half of a business firm's profit can be explained by alignment of IT with business. Know that IT and business alignment is a cycle that needs to be continually evaluated and improved. Most business uses software products and service in their businesses. With the help of IT, we can identify new entrants to the industry, the relative power of suppliers, customers, and substitute products and service over prices. Also, it is the basis of the competition is the quality, price, or brand. Is the organization behind or ahead of the industry in its application of information system? Moving on, managing strategic transition is adapting the kind of strategic system generally requires changes in business goals, business processes, relationship with customers and suppliers. These socio-technical changes affecting both social and technical elements of the organization is considered strategic transition, a movement between levels of socio-technical system. Such changes often entail blurring of organizational boundaries, both external and internal. Supplier and customers must become intimately linked and may share each other's responsibilities. Managers will need to devise new business processes for coordinating their firm's activities with those of customers, suppliers, and other organizations. The organizational change requirements surrounding new information system are so important that they merit attention throughout this text. Let's proceed with hands-on MIS projects, which is an example for management information system. The first one is the management decision problems. Marks and Spencer Group is a leading department store chain in the United Kingdom. Its retail stores sell a range of merchandise. Senior management has decided that Mark and Spencer should tailor merchandise more to local taste and that the color, size, Brands and style of clothing and other merchandise should be based on the sale patterns in each individual stores. They need information system to help management implement this new strategy para magawa nila ng tama na hindi naapektuhan ang sales, syempre yung quality, and mas mapababa nila yung prices para pasok ito sa masa. Moving forward, improving decision making. There are two samples for this, and the first one is using a database to clarify business strategy. In my MIS lab, you will find a database for hotel reservation transaction developed in Microsoft Access with information about the President's Inn in Cape May, New Jersey. At the inn, 10 rooms overlook side streets. 10 rooms have bay windows that offer limited views of the ocean, and the remaining 10 rooms in the front of the hotel face the ocean. Room rates are based on room choices, length of stay, and number of guests per room. Room rates are the same for 1 to 4 guests. For the 5th and 6th guests, must pay an additional $20 charges each per person per day. Guests staying for 7 days or more receive a 10% discount on their daily room rates. The owner currently uses a manual reservation and bookkeeping system which has caused many problems. So we will use data software to analyze the reservation transaction for a hotel and use that information to fine-tune the hotel business strategy and marketing activities. Also, we can suggest future strategies. This use the database to develop reports on average length of stay, average visitors per room, base revenue per room, sample is length of visit multiplied by the daily rate, and strongest customer base. After answering this situation, write a brief report about this inn's current business situation. The last example is using web tools to configure and price an automobile. You are interested in purchasing a new Vauxhall Corsa or some other car of your choice. Go to the website of autotrader.co.uk and begin your investigation. Locate the Vauxhall Corsa, research the various models, and choose one you prefer in terms of prices, features, and safety ratings. Also, locate and read at least 2 reviews, and surf the website of the manufacturer, in this case, Vauxhall. Compare the information available on Vauxhall website with that of autotrader.co.uk for the Vauxhall Corsa. Try to locate the lowest price for the car you want in a local dealer's inventory. We will use software at car website to find product information about the car of your choices and use that information to make an important purchase decision. You will also evaluate 2 of these sites as selling tools. That ends our Chapter 3 reports. Kindly check the given references for our reports. Thank you, everyone.